much, Mayor, and thank you for those remarks with great moral clarity. I think we all are pleased to see each other again at this somber occasion, but we understand everyone's been through a lot. And I think it makes it even more special to be able to gather and honor those that we have lost. This Legion, Commander, is incredible. From supporting youth organizations to bringing people together for bingo, to holding charity golf tournaments for the Minnesota Military Family Foundation. The Chanhassen Legion is a testament to our veterans' continuing commitment to our state and our country. And having been roaming around our state for various important holidays and events, I got to tell you, you bring a lot of people out, even when it looks like it might rain. So I think it's a tribute not only to this Legion, but to Chanhassen. It's such an honor to be here with Major General Andrade, such a hero. I didn't know you were going to be here. I don't look at all my briefings every morning like you do. But what I thought was funny is that even though he may be retired, he already decided to use a moment to discuss planes in Minnesota and the Air Force and what we need to get done. And having just visited the 133rd last weekend and been up in Duluth a few weeks ago, I couldn't agree with him more. We have some incredible pilots and airmen and women, and we're really proud of them. This moment today, for me, there's a lot of meaning. I was just at Fort Snelling. My dad, we lost him last year. He was buried at Fort Snelling. He served during the Korean War, was stationed in Germany, writing, which is now, maybe he was ahead of his time, anti-Russian pamphlets during the Cold War, and was part of that team and valued his service so much. I remember when I first started running for office, I didn't have Veterans for Klobuchar bumper stickers yet, and he decided to take it on his own to create them rules of the Federal Election Commission regardless. He just made them himself. And I want to thank you for that. I actually see Congressman Emmer back there. And I want to acknowledge him. We've worked together on a number of things, and it's good to see him with us as well. My dad, as you mentioned, Commander, would always write about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And I think that most suits so many of those that have served and have made the ultimate sacrifice. To all of our Minnesota service members and veterans, military families, we love you. And I think we know we are part of a proud tradition in this state of bravery. But what is Memorial Day? And I think this point was so well made. It is a special holiday for those that we have lost. And I think about in Minnesota, we have lost many over the years. But just recently, as Congressman Emmer knows, we lost in 2019 3 incredible Army National Guard members who tragically lost their lives in a helicopter crash. Sergeant Court Plattenberg, Chief Warrant Officer Charles Nord, and Chief Warrant Officer James Rogers Jr. Their helicopter went down in a training exercise in Kimball, Minnesota, on a farm. Just some regular Minnesotans, Larry and Helen Krippner. And when that went down and the horror of their deaths became clear, the Krippners planted the flag, Mayor, right in the middle of that field. And from there, the families found solace with the Krippners, and then an effort was made to build what is now a beautiful memorial in the middle of that farm field, their own Memorial Day, every single day, so that the farm kids can go by and see it. And Congressman Emmer and Congresswoman Fishbach led the way in the House. I'm leading the way in the Senate to make sure that they're remembered in each of their hometowns with a post office named after all of them. Why does all of this matter? It matters just like it matters to those of you who decided to bring your kids today. It matters because it's on us to pass on these memories and what it means to be patriotic, so it is never lost, so we never take our freedom for granted. We are in the middle of a hard moment, and we have to remember our veterans and those we lost, not only with how we remember them, but how we carry on the torch for them. When we get back to the Senate, we're finally going to pass the bill we've been working on for years to help those that were hurt by burn pits, those that were stationed next to these burn pits in Iraq and Afghanistan. This is something that's been a personal cause of mine since meeting Brian Mueller who lost his wife Amy, who served next to one of the most notorious burn pits in Iraq. She died at a very young age of pancreatic cancer, leaving him and their 3 kids. I think of her on this day. Last person I'll mention that I think of this day, as you all think of those that you love, is John McCain. I got to know Senator McCain very, very well in the Senate. I traveled with him all over the world. I went with him to Ukraine. Our hearts are with the Ukrainians today. And I visited him right at the close of his life at his ranch in Arizona with my husband. He was his same irascible self, joking to the end. He whispered to me when he could hardly talk, remembering our time in Ukraine when the former president had presented Senator McCain with this huge Ukrainian machine gun in the middle of a blizzard on New Year's Eve, and gave Lindsey Graham, our other traveling companion, a pistol, and somehow decided that he would give me 2 daggers. That's what I got. And then McCain thought this was so hilarious that he had then advocated that I should also get a pistol just like Lindsey, and they gave me one. And in any case, the next day the Navy confiscated all the weapons, and we never saw them again. And there he is in Arizona, and he whispers to me, "Where's my machine gun?" That is a true story. And near the end of that meeting, he said something that will stick with me forever. He actually didn't say it, and it was something the commander just referenced. He pointed to the lines in his book because he was becoming weak at the end of our meeting, and he just pointed to those words. And the words were these: "There's nothing more liberating in life than fighting for a cause larger than yourself." That's what we think about today as we honor those we've lost. They fought for a cause larger than themselves, and now they expect us from the heavens above to do the same. Thank you very much.